This is exciting. We got ourselves a new dehydrator. I had one of those old round Presto ones. Same temperature for everything you dehydrate. Hubby said, no, we need a good one. So we got a good one. It has 10 shelves in it. And for what we're dehydrating, amazingly, he's the one that wanted to use it first. So he did all the preparation, and we are dehydrating eggs. Once the eggs get dehydrated, then we will put them in the food processor and powder them and put them in a jar, probably not this jar, but a jar like this. And we've got a food saver, I think. I'll seal the top of the jar, and we will have dehydrated eggs. So, this summer, between the dehydrator and my electric canner, I hope to get lots of stuff put up. Mostly homegrown stuff or stuff that we purchased from someone else that has grown it. I'm excited to get going on that. I was going to tell you about the eggs. Those are homegrown eggs. No, I don't have any chickens, but a friend of ours does, and we buy eggs from him. I know it's a steal. We should be paying him more. He only charges us $2 a dozen. But he keeps us well stocked in eggs. And the homegrown eggs are just so much better than the grocery store eggs. I don't know. Maybe you can't tell the difference, but I sure can. I can tell the difference. And we seem to have gotten an abundance of them. And so we have 6, or the new dehydrator has 10 shelves, but hubby fixed only 6 of them with eggs. What did he say? 30 eggs, I think. 29 eggs is what he said, but he said he actually spilled one of them. So, anyway, 30 eggs, so that's 5 eggs per tray. And we did add, when we purchased the dehydrator, we did a little bit of shopping online and got a silicone pad that has a little bit of a lip on it so that we could put the raw eggs in that. He used the immersion blender and blended them all, scrambled the eggs all up and then put them in the dehydrator. Yeah. What to use? Homegrown. Let me try that again. What to use dried eggs for, dehydrated eggs? Well, whatever you use them for, you have to cook it, because you dehydrate the eggs at 145 Celsius, Fahrenheit, 145 Fahrenheit. I don't remember what that is, Celsius. I'm never very good at translating between the two. 145 Fahrenheit for about 10-ish hours. We'll find out if 10's enough when it reaches that amount of time. In order for eggs to be safe from salmonella, they have to be cooked at 165 or above. Well, it wouldn't be good to dehydrate them at that temperature. So what you have to do is, once they're dehydrated and powdered, then you have to cook whatever you use them for, reconstitute them and cook them. Well, if you're using them in bakery product, you wouldn't necessarily have to reconstitute them. But if you're using them in scrambled eggs, per se, you would have to reconstitute them and then cook them. So once they're cooked, they're safe to eat. It's just like you're not supposed to eat a raw egg. When I was growing up, we always had raw eggs. We made eggnog out of raw eggs all the time. I don't know when salmonella started being a thing. We never got salmonella poisoning from any eggs that we ate, but I guess it's a thing now, so we be careful. So I have other things. I'm going to be dehydrating onions and anything else that I'm growing. I can dehydrate. Whatever. It came with I'm going to call it a cookbook for lack of a better word, that it gave instructions to dehydrate all kinds of things. And it tells you what temperature for how long to dehydrate them. So an exciting mail call item today. Oh, I was going to tell you, we bought the little silicone thing separate from a different company. The dehydrator is an Excalibur. We decided after looking at the reviews that that's the one that we wanted. Top of the line. Well, it isn't the very top of the line. I mean, the very top of the line is beyond our budget. But the top of the line for what we could afford. And it wasn't that much more to go from a 5 tray to a 9 tray to a 10 tray or a 6 tray, however many. But once you get past that, all kinds of bells and whistles, and they started getting really expensive. So we went with what it was expensive enough, but not unreasonably expensive. A lot of people have been getting freeze dryers now. That's expensive, and you can still do a lot with a dehydrator. If I had a big garden, a freeze dryer might be really nice. But for just the two of us, for what little amount we need to have abundant storage, a freeze dryer would not be economically feasible for us. But the new dehydrator is going to be a godsend. So that's my share for today. And when I have some things that I've grown that I dehydrate, I will share some videos with you about that. These are our homegrown eggs, but not our chickens, our friends' chickens. But nevertheless, they are not store-bought chickens. They are raised in the backyard chickens from our friend, or eggs from our friend. Well, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I am so happy to be able to share this information with you. If you are thinking about getting a dehydrator, I suggest you do it. And my first dehydrator, like I said, was that round Presto one. It was, if I remember right, it was only like $79. I guess you get what you pay for. That old phrase is kind of true. It worked, it dehydrated things, but I couldn't dehydrate just anything because it was one temperature fits all, whereas with this new Excalibur, I can regulate the temperature and make it appropriate for whatever I'm dehydrating. There are some other brands out there that have ratings just about as good as the Excalibur, one thing that the Excalibur, it's made in the USA. Now there might be certain little parts that are sourced elsewhere, but the machine itself is made in the USA. Whereas one of the other, I forget the other name of the other brand that had good ratings, but it was made in China. And if I can shop USA and get a quality item over shopping China, I'm going to do it. USA first. Well, that's my video for today. May the good Lord bless you and surround you with His love. And I will see you on my next video. Darlene from Darlene's Garden, saying bye for now.